Yo, what's going on, community peoples out there? Um, I don't know if you know, but I go by the name of SP. It's like that, but I go by the name of SP. We got the homie Montrosity on the beats, and with us too, we are D.A.D.L.L.C Drums Anthem Dialogue. Um, we are holding a contest. We have a family member, goes by the name of Jerry Brown, and he has a record out called, well, it's not out, but he has a record that he's working on called Glory. And he has another guy on it by the name of Rude Ass Jackson. And we are looking for another Hot 16 to finish this track. So we are holding a contest for up and coming artists or established artists. It don't matter. Because whoever gets this track is going to be decided by the community, you, the people. We're going to take your votes. So it's going to be decided by you guys, not us. So we have this track here, and first what I want to do is play this little clip, if you guys don't mind. Play this clip so you guys can kind of know what's going on. So that's the little clip right there of what we got going on, the contest going on. And we had an entry come in. This artist, he goes by the name of Von Dutch. So I want to play this track and see what you guys think. And once again, if you think this is a dope track or verse that should be on the track, then we want you to go to Drumsanthemsdialog or Montrosity on the Beats Facebook page and just simply vote #1. Something real simple. All right. Pardon me, let me get to the track now.
Monstrosity.
Number one. We gotta go ball. It's Atlanta, right? Rule.
Pure pressure. I'm going Branch Davidian on him. David Koresh. Please don't test him. And no more questions. I move real quiet, but I'm fast like a Tesla. I be hearing they speeches. This shit don't measure. These niggas don't run shit. I'm moving my discretion. Screw niggas before I spank them and tell them be better. I hear these niggas posthumously. You know they Heath Ledgers. My orations over instrumentals like national treasures. Might get left in the cornfield if we meet in the desert. I'm from West Side Atlanta, where shit get deadly. Joe Pesci on the bars, ride the beat with a hezzy. I need to check like Bezos and a brand new Prezi. I like them ratchet hoes, but they be too messy. All seeing eye. On the cash like Fetty, kill rappers for the sport of it. I might need an SP.
I need a more, nigga.
District, the death and resurrection. As part of the balance, I architect with every lesson involved. Prepare the engine, debug, then have some extras installed. Absorbing minerals, the way that I drew it up on the paper, it was literal, which means I'm just breezing through their behavior. Get them chastised, shuffle, or dealing out 50 lashes. Throwing flames at these niggas for hours. Come get the ashes, they done force me. Assembling guardians at the gate, then dissect their every thought, leaving part of it on the plate. Like what's the source of it? How the fuck is he possibly moving forth with it? He single-handed tortured the orchestra, then ran off with it. The culture shift and left him for dead. Then let the vultures hit, then carried every word that he said. Now that's the ultimate. That thought is like a blur in my head. The ancient memories of snakes that just affirm what I read. Complacent tendencies, the action stone and dark will come full circle to most of us. The plan gets blown apart while it's touching everything close to us.
I'm not here to lie to you motherfuckers, I'm like that. The dreadhead Mike Jack, I'm with a bright light sack. The new Earl Simmons nigga I put on for my dogs. We ain't shaking no paws.
Fine
We
Dutch.
ain't chasing no bras. I'm in the limelight. Starry holler at me for promotion. I'm focused. I'm watering my seeds and they growing. I'm from the city where them niggas stacking when it's snowing. Hellcat giving fellatio, that motherfucker blowing. And for the niggas that doubted me, here's the brutality. And if them niggas want beef, they gon' end up with mad cow disease. I got them counting their calories. This shit ain't working out. Fuck niggas talking about. Welcome to Slaughterhouse. See, I need more prayer, less hate. It's all the same though. Love you and they hate you. That's just how the fucking game go. And I would be wrong to punch the man to my left. Son of niggas like a side little bitch. Who the best? I been running shit since I was young. Shout out Shikari. Swimming with the sharks. I let your bitch eat calamari. I'm an outcast. Tell Miss Jackson that I'm sorry. Y'all niggas know what the fuck it is. The biggest Dutch, nigga.
Yeah. There you have it. So shout out to Fine Dutch for that submission on that track.
That was dope. That was dope.
Definitely dope verse. So yeah, we looking for that final verse. You know what I mean? And while we're here at it, I wasn't gonna do this, but something inside of me is telling me to do so. So when that happens, I tend to do so. So, where should I start? Let's see.
What are we doing, SP?
I'm thinking. Well, never mind. I won't go do it like that. Well, on June 29th, we are having a hip hop festival in Mansfield, Ohio, Richland County Fairgrounds. It is called the Cypher City Hip Hop Festival. And I came to the realization because I was telling somebody I've been out of Mansfield for a decade. So there's probably a lot of people in Mansfield now who don't know who I am. And vice versa. There's a lot of young MCs coming up who I'm sorry, I don't know who they are. So having said that, we probably aren't like in contact with each other on Facebook and all of that, or any other social medias or anything of that nature. So having said that, you might have not known about this festival that we have. So for that, I want to say my fault. But this won't be the last one, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? But we want everybody to come out and have a good time. And also, I think there's a misunderstanding because I also realized that word cipher, there was a a group of guys who had freestyle joints going on. I'm not for sure how long ago it was. Y'all should check that out if you can find it. It was dope, but it was a group of MCs and they had like a cipher thing going on. And I think that name Cipher was involved in it, but this Cipher City Festival, it's not that. It's not the same thing. It just happens to have that cipher in it, which I think might have confused some people. I don't know if that's the case or not, but yeah, it's a totally different group of guys. Um, myself and my atrocity on the beat being one, and I'm not for sure about anything else. But yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Um, and I appreciate those who reached out to us wanting to get on. In order for us to execute a solid plan, we actually don't know if it's a solid plan yet or not because we haven't had a festival. But in order to try to get to a solid plan, we have to have guidelines and deadlines in order to do so. Like that's just the way that it has to be. Um, and I appreciate those who respect that those guidelines and deadlines, and reached out and wasn't you know in their feelings or whatever the case may be. Um, but I just wanted to say that. But like I said, we are having a festival. I want everybody to come out, have a good time. It's only $5. It'll be local artists and artists from out of town performing all throughout the day. So it should be really good time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You got anything, my trusty?
Nah, man, it's just crazy. We got 3 weeks left for the fest. 3 weeks, man.
Yeah, it is really crazy because we put out a flyer in February asking for participation, and I was asking myself, is it too early to be putting out that information? But in our in reality, I guess it wasn't because we actually got an overwhelming amount of artists coming in. And to be honest, this was and this is not a shot at anybody from out of town or anybody. I'm from Mansfield. My atrocity is Mansfield. So in my head, I was thinking, there would be a lot of Mansfield artists, pulling up. But it just so happened it was a lot of guys from out of town, hitting us up. And I appreciate every one of y'all. Once again, I think to the artists, the younger artists in Mansfield, I think that disconnect of me and y'all not know the age gap. I think I didn't know. I didn't know there was so many up and coming artists. I really didn't. But now I know. So in the future, if there's anybody who's want to get on some shows or want to do something, please let us know. Like this ain't I think I heard something like about a blackballing or something like that. This ain't that. We're here to support whoever want to get down at the end of the day, and that's all it's about. Like, yeah.
That's it, man. That's it. Support.
Before we get out, you know what? Let's play that track one more time. I want y'all to hear that track one more time before we get up out of here, so y'all know what y'all voting for. This track is called Glory. It has Jerry Brown and Rude Ass Jackson. And shout out to Bars and No Bull in the building. If you ain't familiar, that's an up and coming podcast that's gonna be coming to y'all. Not for sure when, but you know, we gotta put the pressure on them guys to get them on out. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. We're gonna give y'all this track again one more time.
Number one.
Monstrosity.
Number one. We gotta go ball. It's Atlanta, right?
Pure pressure. I'm going Branch Davidian on him. David Koresh. Please don't test him. And no more questions. I move real quiet, but I'm fast like a Tesla. I be hearing they speeches. This shit don't measure. These niggas don't run shit. I move in my discretion. School niggas before I spank them and tell them be better. I hear these niggas posthumously. You know they Heath Ledgers. My orations over instrumentals like national treasures. Might get left in the cornfield if we meet in the desert. I'm from West Side Atlanta, where shit get deadly. Joe Pesci on the balls, ride the beat with a hezzy. I need to check like Bezos and a brand new Prezi. I like them ratchet hoes, but they be too messy. All seeing I on the cash like Fetty. Kill rappers for the sport of it. I might need an SP.
I need a war, nigga.
District. The death and resurrection. As part of the balance, I architect with every lesson involved. Prepare the engine, debug, then have some extras installed. Absorbing minerals, the way that I drew it up on the paper, it was literal, which means I'm just breezing through their behavior. Get them chastised, shuffle, or dealing out 50 lashes. Throwing flames at these niggas for hours. Come get the ashes, they done force me. Assembling guardians at the gate. Then
Jerry Brown.
Every thought, leave a part of it on the plate. Like what's the source of it? How the fuck is he possibly moving forth with it? He single-handed tortured the orchestra, then ran off with it. The culture shift and left him for dead. Then let the vultures hit, then carried every word that he said. Now that's the ultimate. That thought is like a blur in my head. The ancient memories of snakes that just affirm what I read. Complacent tendencies, the action stone and dark will come full circle to most of us. The plan gets blown apart while it's touching everything close to us.
I'm not here to lie to you motherfuckers, I'm like that. The dreadhead Mike Jack, I'm with a bright lights at. The new Earl Simmons nigga I put on for my dogs. We ain't shaking no paws, and we ain't chasing no bras. I'm in the limelight, started holler at me for promotion. I'm focused, I'm watering my seeds and they growing. I'm from the city with them niggas stacking when it's snowing. Hellcat giving fellatio, that motherfucker blowing. And for the niggas that doubted me, here's the brutality. And if them niggas want beef, they gon' end up with mad cow disease. I got them counting their calories. This shit ain't working out. Fuck niggas talking about. Welcome to Slaughterhouse. See, I need more prayer, less hate. It's all the same though. Love you and they hate you. That's just how the fucking game go. And I would be wrong to punch the man to my left. Son of niggas like a side little bitch. Who the best? I been running shit since I was young. Shout out Shikari. Swimming with the sharks. I let your bitch eat calamari. I'm an outcast. Tell Miss Jackson that I'm sorry. Y'all niggas know what the fuck it is. The biggest Dutch, nigga.
There we have it. And Mr. Von Dutch will be performing at the Cypher City Hip Hop Festival 2K4. So if y'all like what y'all heard and you like me wanting to hear more, because like I say, I'm not familiar with a lot of the young artists. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not familiar with a lot of the artists that's pulling up, you know, because like I said, been out the city for about a decade, so I wasn't familiar. You know, we went with the guys who, you know, pulled up. So that's what it's about. Yeah. And once again, we are looking forward to Bars and No Bull coming out. Shout out to them in the building. Yeah, we're looking forward to good fun time, June 29th, and all that. Once again, if you want to hear Von Dutch on that track permanently, go to Monstrosity on the Beats or Drums Anthem Dialogue Facebook page and vote #1. And if you're an MC, go to our emails, which if you go to our page, you'll find our emails and all of that because that clip is on our pages. So you just go to our pages. If you're an MC and if you think you should be on that track, you think you're the one because you're the one, then send us a track. I mean, not a track. Pardon me. Send us a verse or get at us. I'm gonna send you an instrumental and I'm gonna send you the 2 verses, and then do your thing. And that's how we do it. All right. So there we have it. And, I want everybody to be safe. Peace and love to everybody and all of that. Oh, and if you ain't familiar, on Fridays from 9 to 11, we have a Lady in Two Bars radio show that be jumping off if you into the golden era and underground hip hop. That's a pretty dope show. And then on Sundays, the 419 Legends, they have the Sunday Dinner podcast where up and coming artists can win $50. It doesn't cost anything to send a track in or anything, but I think you can pay to have a couple of tracks played. I'm not for sure of the amount. If you're interested, you just get at the 419 legends at gmail.com. Get at them and they'll give you the information on that. And also, if you're looking to have your music heard, our sister Kimberly from out of Michigan, she has a podcast called Unseen Truth. She plays artists, so you could send your music into her as well. If you're interested in any of those entities, let us know, and we are most willing and definitely will be glad to help you out with that. All right. Peace and love.
Peace.
We out.